Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2017. The tarot card for today is the World. I always search for beautiful world cards, and this one today comes to us from the Star Tarot by Kathy McClelland. It's not in print yet. It is due out anytime. The release date has been pushed back a number of times. I think you can pre-order on Amazon, a couple other places. You can go to her website and order directly from her. If you order it from her, you'll get a hand-signed copy. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. You'll absolutely love it. Now, let's talk about this, okay? Because to me, this almost feels anticlimactic. We have waited since the beginning of the year to get to May 22nd. So here it is, May 23rd. What's happening in your world? Oh my goodness. Wow. Let's see. We are only 2 days away from the new moon in Gemini. I just, oh my word. I get the chills sitting here thinking about this, all right? Because this card is about so many different things. Cycles and completion and doors opening and doors closing and success. What do you have going on? I'm telling you, whatever you began yesterday, like that Aries moon just got you up and going and taking action. And, maybe today a very important door opens for you. And we've been talking about, as you get ready for this new moon, what it is you want to begin at the new moon. Yeah, because not that the action, if you started yesterday, was premature, but I think it's just kind of building to the new moon to get you going. Amazing, amazing times, all right? It is as though all of those things that were set in motion back in 2012 at the Pluto-Uranus squares, and then the subsequent Saturn and Scorpio, were put in place to get you to here. It doesn't seem fair, does it? Really, when you think about it, the implosion of life, all the changes that took place. And when I say the implosion, it's like basically the structure of your life has been torn down since 2012. And it really doesn't resemble what it was before. So here you are, at a very successful moment where you can open new doors that are going to lead you to the new life. One of the things that we've been talking about for quite some time is that new identity that's forming. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of, it's not like the witness relocation program or anything where you have to assume a new identity so no one finds you. It's about just becoming someone that you were meant to be and getting to that point. And when you get to a certain spot, almost think maybe like around October, you're not even reminded of all of those events that happened back in 2012, etc. That's a wonderful thing, because for quite some time they haunted you, especially during, those Virgo Pisces eclipses. And now with the advent of the nodes being in Leo and Aquarius, and, the eclipses also being there, there's a big switch. The themes in your life, the things that are happening, the cycles that are taking place. And this card is all about cycles. Now, I've tried to explain this before in a way that everyone understands, because most people try to look at their life in one way and one way only. And they set their eye on the prize. They don't see all the little cycles that are involved along the way, how various elements of their life have changed. So this is pretty much what's happening now, is one big overhaul. You've entered that transition, finally entered that transition that takes you to the new life that's nothing like you've ever experienced before. That's amazing. There's no sadness involved with this either. I want you to know that. This is an amazing time. And many of you have had to leave behind a number of things. Could be a relationship, could be a business, could be your home, all kinds of things. And you're seeing that they had their time and their place and they're done. And this new life is going to bring in things that allow for happiness, like real happiness. Can you imagine a bunch of happy people running around the world? I would say the world definitely needs it. So, as of yesterday, when this all began, it's just, here we go. Over these next 3 months, you are doing so much to further your journey. And the accomplishments, this is just the beginning. Whatever's happening today is just like the tip of the iceberg. It really has that turning point, that culmination around that moment of the total solar eclipse in Leo on August 21st. Now, I haven't mentioned it because while it's an eclipse, the big deal is that solar eclipse because it's a total one. But there is also an Aquarius eclipse, a lunar one, earlier in the month. We'll be talking about that too. And there'll be plenty of info out there about both. Many, many things going on in August. So while it is a turning point, I want you to understand that the dust doesn't really settle until September, more so late September. Okay, remember I mentioned this again the other day, equinox to equinox. So that other equinox is coming, and when you get to there, you're going to say, wow, now I know what Cecilia meant about all of the things taking place over this 6 months. My life has changed drastically and for the better. So I want to urge you to keep up with me on Patreon because there's a lot of additional, more in-depth tarot guidance that really, it puts a lot of layers into what we're talking about here, whether it be for your sun sign or various transits. So keep up with me there and, keep doing what you're doing because this is such an important moment. I'm telling you, this is no time to be goofing off. Vacations, you need to be working at whatever it is that you're doing in your life to create the success that this card represents. So I hope you all have many wonderful doors opening for you today. This is just the beginning. I want to thank you all very much for listening. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.